Hey everybody, well there she is, all done. If you've been watching Fix the XJ6, the series where I've been basically doing a restoration, overhaul, maintenance of this bike, it is now done. I do need to get a tank pad and a couple of small things, but the work is done. When I did the rebuild on the DRZ, people asked me to do sort of an overview of how much it all cost and everything like that, so I'm going to do the same thing here. This one was nicely a lot cheaper. Tyres, because that was one of the things that was really bad before we did the rebuild. These are some Dunlop Sportsmax GPRs. I think the set was about 150-ish, 160, something like that. I can't actually remember. Brake pads front and back, it comes to about £40. Then for the pots and the seals and all the other bits I needed to actually do the brakes, it came to about 150-ish. It depends if you get OEM or non-OEM stuff as to how much that's going to come out at, but I think that's roughly what it would have been. I've had a quick look. The brake lines from hell look like they'd be about 65 quid for the set, something like that, so that's actually not too bad. Maybe that was just the front, maybe it's front and rear, so maybe around 100. Not too bad. Fork seals and the oil come to about 60 quid. There's about £10 worth of coolant. A horn, which is about a tenner. 4 new spark plugs, that comes to about £32. Chain and sprockets comes to around £100 because WeMoto do some kits, and I'm pretty sure what I got was one of their kits. Swing arm rubber slider was about £25. The replacement countershaft nut for the front sprocket was about £21. Clutch cable would have been about a tenner. Indicators are about £12. Wiring and stuff comes to about another £10. We got the crash cage repowder coated by Solent powder finishers. I think that probably would have cost something like 40 or 50 quid to do. Don't quote me on that because I just paid the postage charges, but I think something like that. And then there's the clay bar and cleaners and sundries that I used to do the jobs and greases. That comes to about 60 odd quid, something like that. So the total cost in parts would have been around £815 to do what we've done. If you add on about 180 on top of that for tools that I had to buy to do these jobs, because I didn't have them, it brings the price up to basically £1,000 on the nose. And of that £1,000, I've actually paid in cash about £450 out of my own pocket. People always want to know, like, how much have you put in, how much... I put about half in. It always works out being with these builds. If I can get parts and stuff, I still end up putting about half the money in myself for all the other bits and pieces. So it's a huge thanks to my patrons that I'm able to do that and produce the videos for you. But it also means now that the bike is in tippy-top condition and we can go for a ride, because today is the 29th and we are no longer legally held at home, and I've been a very good boy throughout this entire lockdown and I want to go for a ride. So I'm going to do that. I'm so out of practice I brought the wrong mount with me on this bike. I normally use the one on the wing mirror, but we'll have to deal with this for today, for the 1X2. I've also got this product from Beeline. It's a little GPS that I'm going to be doing a review on. I'm just testing it, so just in case you wonder what that's all about, I will give you my my opinion on that once I do the review. That's something I was sent by Beeline to review. As I say, the video is coming soon. Now, if you remember before the rebuild series, the main reason I wanted to do it is because this bike felt pretty horrible. The tyres were bad for a start. I think I had leaky valves, chain and sprockets were a bit messed up, brakes were getting, the pads were getting a little bit old. The pots were all just a bit old, the fluid was a bit crappy, really a lot of just general maintenance needing to be done. This bike's at nearly 52,000 miles, it's 11 years old, so it needed some love. Like the fork seals are quite clearly OEM and stuff like that. There's lots of seals and things on this that are clearly OEM. I mean, the fork seals themselves weren't leaking when I replaced them. I only replaced them because they were old, so it looks like those seals managed 50-odd thousand miles, and I thought that can't be. And then someone I was talking to on my Discord the other day, their bike had managed to get about 62,000 miles out of the fork seals before they started weeping a bit. Yeah, the front end fills me with so much more confidence now. It just feels more planted. And the bike is obviously with nice tyres now rolling over. And there's something to mention, these tyres have only done about probably 40 or 50 miles, so I think I'll have to take it a little bit easy. Just still running these in. The brake pads, yeah, they feel good now. It doesn't take all that many miles to get those working to a reasonable efficiency. It's been over a year now since the COVID all started and the lockdowns and stuff came in, and I could have done anything in that time, I suppose. I couldn't really ride so much, I had to do videos of some sort. And obviously doing bike restoration sort of stuff is a natural thing, especially when it needs to get done. But in ways I'm kind of glad that I had this past year to put all that time into completely overhauling both my bikes, because they are now just so much better than they were before. And I don't know if I'd ever have this much time to do it, although I suppose turning it to a build series, you know, I could during the winter and you freeze. So I can look back on this past year and not have any negative feelings about, you know, time wasted or anything like that. I think I've been productive and done something valuable with that time. I've still managed to produce videos. My channel's still growing. More people have joined Patreon and helping support this channel to do better things. We're very close to 90,000 subscribers now, and that means we're on the last 10,000 countdown to 100k. It's all very good stuff. I'm just very grateful to be in this position and not worse. Where's the bump? Where's the bump? Where's the bump? Where's the bump? Oh, they've done work to it. I'm going to have to be careful because the roads may well have changed quite a lot since I last came this way. Oh, that stinks. Well, she certainly feels good. Very responsive. What the hell? Road closed? No, we'll go the other way. I'm not going to do that. Oh. Come on, Divvy, let's hear you scream. I just want to feel the handling of this thing, see if it's improved. The front end was just not feeling great, because of course we did the fork seals and the fork oil, and that, being it was the original fork seals, it could have been some pretty damn old fork oil. But it didn't look too bad-ish, I can't remember. Can you remember? It wasn't that bad, was it? Oh no, I forget, we're still in spring, so this is now all wet. Oh no, she's clean, I'm not ruining her. Stuck behind a bit of traffic and stuff, but what I can say is that the front end feel is just so much better than it used to be. You know, it's still not the best bike in the world front end wise. You know, the XJ6 is a great commuter bike and it can do a bit of sportier stuff, but you do definitely feel that its suspension is not designed for that. But it was so bad before that it was almost unrideable, and it's now really nice. Just quickly pulled over and I've put this sat-nav into compass mode. That basically means I've told it I want to go to Portsdown Hill, which is somewhere over that way, and it's not going to give me a sort of turn-by-turn way to get there. It's just pointing at that location and telling me it's 3.2 miles away. I can go left, right, up, down, wherever I want, and it's just going to always point at the place that I've asked it to point at, so I can explore through the roads and then, you know, find my own way. It's also feeling so much smoother. I mean, obviously chaining sprockets always helps that, but I do think that somewhere in there was something funky going on. Oh no, Mr. Pigeon, squished pigeon, squeegin. Oh, I know where I am. I totally know where I am. That confused the hell out of me because, God, this place looks so different. Having said that, when I last saw this place, was it all in leaf? Yeah, I'm not going that way because the Ford is in that direction and I'm not putting Divvy through the Ford. She's too clean for that. Cows! Look at them! Hello, my cow friends! Are there any of you close enough for me to... There is, there's one. There is one. Hey! Cow friend! Cow friends! Wanna come say hi? Look. Human skin hand, not cow skin hand. Are you to have a look. So cows, what are we thinking on the XJ6 build? Pretty good? It's pretty good, isn't it? You know, 52,000 miles on her, 11 years old. I know it's an old, you know, XJ6, but she looks nice. She rides amazing. Don't you agree? Yeah? You're fluffy. Look how fluffy he is. Can I get a moo? Yeah, buddy! See you, my cow friends! Bye-bye. Well, the cows approve. It's always good to have them on side. Oh God, please, no punches. This is Punch Rally Road. I'm getting very close to it. If you don't know what I mean by that, it's a road that I've had more punches on than any other. Whoa, this is all changed as well. This is a problem with roads not being used as much. They're not swept, so they're absolutely covered in gravel. Oh, mud. A little bit of mud is okay, but not too much. Not too much. Haha! Sounds amazing. Well, there we go. Just a little ride out into the country roads to see what the XJ's like, see what I'm like, because, you know, I haven't ridden nearly as much as I used to for the past year. So I need to remember that, as do many people, that if we haven't ridden for a year, we're not as good as we normally are. So it's worth getting your skills back before you start pushing anything. And remember, a lot of car drivers are in the same position and they're not necessarily paying attention as much as they used to, which wasn't a lot in the first place for many. So yeah, you're going to have to keep your wits about you this summer. Keep in mind that potholes may have appeared in the past year or so, and your favourite corner which you took at like 80, 90 might be a little bit more lethal if you try to do that. But man, it is good that we can get back out there, enjoy our bikes, enjoy the roads. Thank you for watching, thank you for the support, thank you for all the people that helped me through doing this build series, and also a thank you to the companies that helped me with it, which I'll pop on the screen now as a last. Thank you so much. Amazing stuff. So until the next one, bye bye.